I want you to tell me a story about creepy wax figures. Oh. Hi, I'm Clowny Quin, and today I want to talk about the 1924 movie Waxworks. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, I got the DVD. It's like restored and awesome, and it's the 20s. So this was a really interesting movie. It was about this guy who doesn't have a name, and he saw in the newspaper that there was a carnival that's hiring writers to make creepy stories for wax figures. So he goes into the carnival and he meets the guy running the wax museum, and the wax museum guy has a really beautiful daughter. And so this movie is really like 3 stories put together that the writer is supposedly writing about the different figures. There's like a sultan, there's Ivan the Terrible, and Jack the Ripper, who is actually, his name is, he has another name in this too. It's like something silly, but it's apparently synonymous with Jack the Ripper. Like on the back it says Jack the Ripper, but then in the movie it says something different. It's very interesting. So it's like sideshow carnival kind of thing. So the first story that the writer writes involves himself. Like he's in like a self-insert fan fiction kind of thing. He's inserting himself into the story along with the very attractive woman that is the daughter of the guy who's running the wax museum part of the carnival. And it's like crazy shenanigans. Like the writer inserts himself as like a baker who's kind of poor, and the sultan wants to steal his wife away because she's pretty, and the wife is like, oh, I'm tired that you're so broke, and I want money, I have jewels and pretty clothes and things, and la 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 la. And it's really weird. It's a little overcomplicated for a story that's like from the 1920s. I kind of felt like it was a little overcomplicated. The first one, like he almost dies in a mix-up with the sultan trying to get with his woman, and then he ends up like being his own personal baker because the baker tries to steal one of the sultan's rings while he's sleeping, but he's not really sleeping. Like the sultan put a wax version of himself, and the baker chopped off the hand and took the ring away because apparently it was like a wishing ring. I don't know. It was so silly and ridiculous, but it ends up having a happy ending. And the second story is about Ivan the Terrible, and he's like just really enjoying everybody being poisoned, and like, I love being a bad guy, poisoning people and stuff. And there's a poison that, like the sand hourglass things, you know, when the sand drops down, like those are involved, and those end up being like the life of the person who gets poisoned. And then eventually Ivan gets poisoned, and it's his hourglass, because the poison maker writes Ivan's name on the hourglass, and so Ivan keeps turning it over because he's like, ha, I've cheated death, but really he's just keep having to turn the hourglass over and over and over for the rest of his life until like forever. He gets tired of it, I guess. So that one was really weird. And then the third story is about Jack the Ripper, and it's not even like a self-insert story or anything. It's just Jack the Ripper chasing the writer and the sexy girl through the carnival, and like really scary, like just like he's gonna attack them and, you know, obviously murder them because it's Jack the freaking Ripper. And then the writer ends up waking up and it was all just a dream. The Jack the Ripper part anyway, and then him and the cute girl get a chuckle together and everything's fine. So that was Waxworks. Obviously it's one of those like movies, it's a silent movie, It's where it's like, you know, people are like, and then a screen has what they're saying on it. And it's, you know, it was a little, I thought the first part was a little overcomplicated. Just, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't like focused enough on it or something. But the music in it was really pretty, and I really liked that it was digitally, like it was restored. Like you can't really find a lot of older movies like this that look like really good, and like the sound was good. It didn't hurt my ears or anything. So that was Waxworks. If you recommend any other like really older movies that are clowny or circusy, please put it in the comments. And give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye!